before the flow helps you a lot with decision making. So this was a trade I was in. I entered more or less on this little retest here. Didn't take any profit here. Managed to take some here. And then on this new move around the same area, I noticed again the rejection, so I took most of the position. Uh, and once it came back here, I had the opportunity to let it stop me, but actually I got stopped break even. I didn't go stop break even. I closed the trade break even. Could it go once again? I mean, revert. My idea is that as this is a quarterly VWAP, quarterly value, and this is also a nice lesson because of how schematic it has developed. Basically, a huge range with these anomalies. It's pretty reasonable to expect something like that, a responsive behavior. And responsive behavior is what I think can pose an edge precisely during periods of huge consolidation. Sometimes we break our heads trying to catch breakouts or trying to force a style of trading that simply doesn't work. Um, and I've been guilty of this myself. So what I've been trying to do a lot is to play ranges, as I said the last time. Unfortunately, on BTC, it's not as easy to do. Um, I do still monitor BTC, but the price action is it's not as well defined. You can get a lot of these fake outs and then get the move. Same as here. If you remember this draw we had from the last time, uh, what I was expecting ideally is a sweep below these two poor lows. We got one, but just by a hair. So many weren't convinced this was the actual low, but it happened. So in that regard, I do believe playing ranges on BTC or major alts still has edge. But for instance, here I won't be buying that we are at range lows. Because I think demand has to be renewed. And demand often gets, and supply as well, get renewed once you take people out of their position. So that's why we focus so much on the swaps of lows or highs. So sorry for all the blabbering, but I wanted to talk some today. In short, what I'm looking for now are mean reversion trades on altcoins, scalping BTC using order flow tools as usual, because if a scalp presents itself, uh, here there is no scalp, for instance. But if a scalp presents itself and you have an opportunity to long or to short and make a few ticks, I'll still do that. But as the situation has become one of no longer breaking out of this range and going for new highs and maybe try a new short and all that we wanted, let's delete these drawings and make a new plan. As the situation didn't develop that way, um, and this is the part that I actually would like to share with anyone listening to me right now, you have to change your plan. That's the goal. Change your plan and trade what the situation does reward. What the situation I think will reward now is to sell volatility. We've had two huge moves, inefficient moves, and yes, they most likely will get covered at some point. They will they'll get covered and then reject it and cover it and maybe break out or whatever. That's not the point. The point is I'm not going to make a trade exclusively on a line I draw on a chart. But the chart does give me context to believe that we will no longer break out strongly out of this range. So the second exercise, the second type of trade that I want to do is to sell volatility via selling move contracts more or less on a regular basis. this is, I think, an EV plus play, expected value plus play, um, because it will match the situation we're seeing on the market right now. So that was on my view. Sorry if it was a bit inconsistent during the last days and weeks. I had a few things to take care of, but thanks to having been able to take that time, thanks to thanks to being able to not trade for some time and come out with a strategy. I'm getting actually good results with the new strategy that suits these conditions. I will be sharing that with you, and once this Delta Neutral book actually starts making money, I will share the strategy as a written strategy, not on a video, because it's honestly very difficult to explain on video. Um, but I will share that because I think if we're gonna chop on the crypto markets for so long, and yeah, maybe I don't catch these moves, and I'm okay with not catching these moves, but I'd like to make money during the times when everyone hates the choppiness. Well, if I can make a little bit of money due to selling the expectations or the pricing of risk of participants thinking that we are going to break out, that will be a very consistent way to make money. So hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm gladly gonna answer in another video. I think that will help. So hope you have a nice day.